So welcome to this month's Vanners collaboration, and this month we're talking about things in our motorhome that we don't use. Yeah. So I hope you watch the other videos in this collaboration and find out if anyone else has got a box this big. Actually, to be fair, this box is things I might use, coupled with things I probably will never use again. So let's have a look. I'm going to start with the biggest thing up here. Let me just put this down. Oh, it's better. So this is the Milenco universal screen cover. Now, it's universal in so much as it fits or doesn't fit all the vans I've ever tried. I've kept it because we were borrowing Bailey Adamos. I did use it to cover the windscreen, but it doesn't really fit. I don't really know why I'm hanging on to it. So that's the Milenco universal screen cover. The next, sorry, I feel like I'm having a go at Milenco here, but the next thing is, this is my fault, this one. This is one of those external locks that you can put on your door to stop your door opening, even if you can break the lock. And the problem with this, of course, is I couldn't fit it. It just doesn't fit our motorhome. It didn't. We bought it when we had the Bolero. It didn't fit the Bolero, and it doesn't fit the Swift Kon-Tiki Sport. So I probably ought to sell it, really, shouldn't I? The next thing is a little bit of a cheat because I do actually use it a little bit, but let me explain. I'll go and get it. And that's the Aquaroll, what's it called? Mains adapter fill kit. Bought this when we had the Starfire. And I thought it would be a really good idea because what this allows you to do is to connect your Aquaroll to the mains, and it's got a little float valve inside that allows the Aquaroll to fill up, and then you can draw water from the Aquaroll. Now the problem with it, of course, is we haven't got an external pump that can operate from inside, so every time we wanted to fill up from the Aquaroll we'd have to go out and plug it in, plug the pump in to fill it up from the Aquaroll, which sort of defeats the object of having an automatic fill, really. It works great on caravans, but not on motorhomes with no external automatic pump. But what I did use, or what I did keep, is a rather excellent water hose, food grade water hose that's in it. So sort of a used part of it, but never used a lot of it. It was great when we had the Bailey, because the Bailey had a was it a whale pump? I can't remember. But other than that, no, hardly ever use the mains fill kit. I had to go in the back of the motorhome to get these ones out. These are aluminium stands. You've got like an adjusting nut there that goes in there, and the idea is a bit like a jack for the back of the motorhome. Let's put the other one on there. And the idea is you can prop up the chassis of the back of the van, which makes it a bit more stable. I've probably used them about twice, but they've sat in the back of the motorhome just for about ever. It's just a bit of a pain to use. They're quite useful if you're expecting windy weather. You can jack up the back of the van, it keeps it a bit more stable. But really I ought to consign them to the things I might use box. Next, this is the Poynting external Wi-Fi aerial antenna, whatever you want to call it. I bought this for the Wi-Fi router, and the idea is you can sucker that onto the side of the van, a nice flat surface, and you can, yeah, I can't remember, don't think you can turn it, but the idea is it picks up a better signal. Except when we used it, I found that it actually made the signal worse. I don't know if it's faulty or whatever, but really, I ought to consign this to the bin. Yeah. I've had this for ages sitting in the shed. It's Well, I think what it is originally is for draining oil into. You've got a thing here, and you can drain oil into it when you're, doing your gearbox or changing the oil in the car or the van. But I used it a few times when we had the Starfire for draining water. It was quite useful because it's a reasonable sized container. And I think the problem is because of its profile, I couldn't fit it under the more modern vans we had because they were fairly low profile. So I think that's possibly going in the, what do you reckon, in the box I might use, maybe. You can see I'm a bit of a hoarder, can't you? Up there. And the final thing I want to mention is the Fiamma Safari Room, or Privacy Room I think it's called by Fiamma. And it's basically a cover. You put your roll-out awning out and you put 3 sides around it, a load of panels and bits of metal to hold it together. It really was a pain to put up, and it took me for ages. And I know people who watched the video we did at Enkelthwaite Hall when we last used it said, oh, it doesn't take me that long to put up. Well, I just got really fed up with it. It also means that you can't move the motorhome if you want to go and empty water, or you want to fill up with water, or you want to go out for the day. You're sort of locked in place. It's a great idea if you're staying on site near a town, or you've got a car somewhere that you can go out in. If you're staying for a long time, it's a great idea, gives you plenty of room. But we stopped using it. It really stopped using it, and I think the last time we used it, we had the previous motorhome, the Bolero. I haven't used it since. So it's not really a thing that we've got in the motorhome, but it's a thing I would think seriously twice or 3 times about not buying ever again. So I hope that helps. If you've enjoyed this video, go and have a look at what other things other people have got stuck in their motorhome that they don't use. It might save you a packet. You never know. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye then.